Marketing in tourism is to be understood as the systematic and coordinated execution of business policy by tourist undertaking, whether private or state-owned at local, regional, national or international levels. It is to achieve optimal satisfaction that can achieve an appropriate return. If you want to improve your flow of visitors, advertising is key to boosting numbers and earning a fantastic reputation both online and real life. Advertising or marketing can be in both, which is print and digital.
First, challenges. The challenges is the competition is very tight. We have to compete with other countries. Other countries might have a very good marketing with the usage of technology nowadays. A key challenge for visitor attraction is investing in the right hardware and software that fits their need in a sector that is rapidly changing. One example is website. So, if you have a good website, then you can attract lots of tourists to come to your place. But if your website is just an average website, it is quite hard to attract tourists to come to your places. So the next one is opportunity. Opportunity, we can focus on the niche market that the other countries don't have. For example, just focus on the target group such as adventure and extreme for those who love adventure, such as Extreme Park in Shah Alam. Culture and the arts for those who love culture and arts, such as Batik in Terengganu, and every culture in Malaysia, because Malaysia is known because of our culture, so we can promote our culture for those who love the culture. And then historical places for those who love history, such as Melaka, which known as historical place in Malaysia.
Next is managing pricing strategy. For pricing strategy is really important for every activities in business. We have 3 pricing strategy. For number 1 is pricing strategy based on forecasting. The single most important pricing strategy for hotel to master is the use of forecasting to set their price based on participated demand. Essentially, this should mean that the hotel room rate being charged will depend on how high demand is. Time of high demand may lead to higher room rates in order to maximize revenue. For number 2 is guest segment based pricing. In this case, you can charge the price of the same room for different types of guest segment. For example, the suite room for a sea facing, you charge more, but at the same time, you charge a little less for a normal suite room on any given day. When guests see value in your offering and services, they will not to bother a lot what you charge them. For number 3 is offering the package. This is one of the most effective pricing strategy in the hotel industry. You can create a specific package inclusive of additional offering or service at a reasonable rate. This compels people to believe that they are getting more for less. For example, for the one room you charge 200 ringgit, and at the same time in other rooms you charge included the additional such as breakfast, so you charge them 250 ringgit. Conclusion is, obviously pricing play a hard role in any consumer business, especially in those businesses that hold a seat in hyper competitive industry such as hotels and travel.
For the second point in marketing visitor attraction is emerging market in visitor attraction. Emerging market is a new trend of travel to destination. These destinations are unique, untouched, and provide a way to travel on a budget. Depending on the size of the market, visitors may find themselves traveling in what feel like untouched land. This due to new or growing investment in tourism infrastructure. as market become more safe, stable, and easy to access, visitors will travel there. And in fact, emerging markets are now being traveled to at a higher rate than traditional tourism market and expected to continue growing. For example, is Muslim tourists, disabled tourists, and senior tourists. For the Muslim tourists, the huge growth of Muslims has added to the buying power to the places of interest.
Hi, I'm going to explain about the cooperation point. There are three factors influencing cooperation. First, why tourists travel? Second, how to create value for the tourists and produce a memorable experience during journey. And the last one is how this value can be consumed before, during, and after a trip. Due to increasing competitive environment, tourism-related companies have to rethink their development strategies to ensure their sustainability. The realization of the companies that development of new concept on the market is essential to attract attention of visitors. And how we can cooperate? There are three approaches that we can cooperate. First is single approach, second is multiple approach, and the last one is collaboration approach. Collaboration approach is a nowadays trend, which is the emergence of technology and tourism sector. This is because people or tourists want to shape their own tourism product through social networking and mobile internet in the value cooperation and experiences achievement. The customer are no longer subject of the producer, but they take part in defining the interaction and context by providing personal touch to the tourism product. In conclusion, marketing is very important in attracting visitors. We can see that the world has now been hit by COVID-19. Therefore, every country needs to be smart in making advertising or managing pricing so that it can attract local people to get involved in local tourism.